embrace your masculinity. Guys, the days of commitment and other beautiful human virtues are pretty much gone. If you have found a girl with integrity who is committed to you, let me tell you that you're one of a kind and I hope you two live happily ever after. However, since I guess this will hardly be your case, chances are most girls you come across were either entitled or even, women with options, as they say. I mean, a girl who loves sleeping around with the excuse of knowing herself more or just for fun. Well, the fun stops when she hits the wall and her primal instincts tell her to find a man to have some kids with or just a provider in every field you can imagine: finances, emotions, attention, etc. That's why you must be selective all the time. I know men who give in to the temptation of having intimacy with a hot chick with a high body count just because he gets horny and can never stop thinking about her skills in the sheets. Those few moments of pleasure might boost your dopamine, but don't think she'll be a good mother to your children. She might be good at giving pleasure, but that's it. Today, I will share with you why a long-term relationship or even marriage is a very bad idea. Stay tuned because you will never fall into the trap again. Now, before we go to the comment of the day, let's shout out this one interesting comment. Shout out to Fiona Grant, Shrek's own girlfriend in the flesh. This is toxic and hateful and not based on facts, just misogyny. Certainly an interesting perspective, I must say. Thank you for presenting your facts, but anyways, moving on to the actual comment of the day. Shout out to Michael Johnson. He said, "Cool video, bro. I once dated several single moms in my lifetime, and none of them ever worked out, and for a lot of the reasons you stated in your video. Sorry to say that dating single moms in our day and age is never worth it. Younger dudes, listen up. The down and dirty truth of it all is, they don't love you, the person, they only love what you can do for them, and that is a proven fact." Michael, you're absolutely right. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I will pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Now, back to the video. By wild chick, of course, I mean promiscuous. She's had multiple partners in her life, and nearly all her relationships were quite short. If she's upfront by admitting she just wanted some quick action, then you can avoid all the trouble and thank life for sending you a sign she's not worth it. In contrast, if she beats around the bush and tells you stories about trust or daddy issues, or she just blames her exes but still shows interest in you, you've got the option to get some quick action, which I do not recommend, or just say goodbye because your health and your time are way too important to get them to waste. It is dumb for a man to date anyone who is promiscuous. Such a person is not a long-term relationship candidate and certainly not wife material. Such a person will invariably have profound personality deficits or be mentally unstable. There is a reason why promiscuous women are often said to have daddy issues. Generally, they will have had tumultuous relationships with their fathers and not be able to trust or deeply attach to whoever they are dating. A promiscuous woman is trying to not be emotionally attached to individual men. I know social justice warriors and political correctness lovers don't agree with what I'm about to say, but here it comes. Promiscuity is not natural for women. They are by design monogamous. They bear and nurture children one at a time. A mentally healthy woman will invariably want a faithful man, since she will want a man who will provide for her children for many years and will not have to provide for other women's children. For the same reason, a mentally healthy male will not want to get into a sexual relationship with a promiscuous woman. If a child results from sex with that woman, the man cannot be sure who the father is, despite all the parenting tests we may have today. By nature, men do not want to care for children who are not their own. In fact, this mindset occurs in other species. A male lion who wins the affection of a female lion with cubs will kill the cubs she has. They are not his. He wants to perpetuate his genetics, not some other male's. One might ask, what's the problem if the woman is determined to not have kids and either has her tubes tied or commits to habitually take birth control pills, or have pregnancy terminations in the event of pregnancy? Women are hardwired to nurture, care for, and be emotionally bonded to their children. In other words, they are hardwired to not terminate their pregnancy. I'm saying these rare words, but you know what I mean. Short-circuiting that instinct interrupts strong hormonal signals to the brain. A woman who is pregnant becomes subconsciously primed to love that child. Impeding the child to live abruptly denies the woman her imprinted desire for the completion of the birthing process, thus leaving an emotional void and a deep sense of loss. She will be depressed, and indeed, women who make this choice tend to have severe depression. Not to mention that if she changes her mind, and especially if these natural tendencies come into play, she might not want to get rid of the baby, and guess what? You have no choice or say in it. With a sterile woman, the advent of pregnancy is not a concern, but jealousy will still be an issue. So will the risks of STDs. Promiscuous, sterile women are likewise to be avoided. Jealousy is a natural emotion. People are possessive. Your intellect might tell you that fidelity is not important, but you will think differently if you come to be more romantically involved with the person you're dating. You will not be able to bear it. In short, will a promiscuous woman ever be loyal and capable of pair bonding with you? No, she won't, because if a woman is used to bouncing from guy to guy, then she hasn't developed any commitment traits. She has the I can get any man I want when I want mindset as if she was Mia Khalifa. A promiscuous chick might say that getting men is the easiest task on the face of the planet, so if you realize she's the type to believe that, don't consider yourself to be her savior. And because of this, she'll put minimal effort into the relationship because she is so used to starting over with someone new. Not only that, but for every guy she is with, she'll compare them to the last guy she was with. So not only will you be competing with men who are no longer present, but you'll also be competing against your replacement because promiscuous women will always have the next guy lined up. After all, not only do they not know how to be in a relationship, but they also don't know how to be single. Yes, this last bit is what many women can't accept. They fear solitude, so once their current relationship is over, next week they're already dating someone new or they're back with an ex. I'm sure you've seen someone just like this. Most men out there cannot beat the scarcity mindset, so once their ex comes back, they're totally willing to give her a second chance. As a MGTOW, you don't accept these mind games and, in short, you don't accept any selfishness. Yes, although modern women can talk about revenge all they want and the end of the patriarchy, it's about time they assume that men are not an object. Think about a blender. Chances are you haven't used it for a while, but it's always there waiting for you to use it. Most men are just like this blender, so if the girl comes back, they allow her to use them for a few moments, then she forgets about him for months. Fortunately, men are waking up and realizing that going their own way is the only solution to fight degeneracy, avoid unnecessary trouble, and achieve happiness and freedom. If you also think so, congratulations, because you're closer to a state of life fraught with satisfaction and control over yourself. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Have you ever come across women like this? If so, how did she justify her choices? Was she the reason why you went your own way? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.